One afternoon, Boco was resting in the yard when Edward came in with a stopping train.
Are you alright?
He asked.
I'm alright.
Wheezed Edward.
Something does feel a bit loose, though.
Well, whatever it is, you have to go to the works to get it tightened,
Said his driver.
But what about my evening train?
After some discussion, it was decided that Boco would take the train instead. As Edward was taken away, he couldn't help feeling as he thought of forgotten something.
Nothing to it, nothing to it.
Heard Boco as he collected his coaches that evening. But when he brought them to the platform, he was surprised to see a great deal of people waiting. So many passengers, the station master told Boco to find an extra coach.
Where can I find a spare coach?
He pondered as he mossed about the yard. Then, in a sighting, in a far corner of the yard, he saw an old coach sitting by itself. It almost looked as though it was hiding.
Perfect,
thought Boco. As he went to couple up, the crisp autumn air began to feel cold. For a brief moment, he thought he could hear laughter.
It must be the wind.
He said deviously, and brought the coach to the platform. The passengers climbed on board, and as the moon shone full overhead, Boco set off the branch line. Boco set off down the branch line. As he trundled along, he heard a child laugh and singing merrily in one of his coaches.
Someone's certainly in high spirits this evening,
chuckled Boco. The laughter scene continued for the rest of his journey. Soon, even Boco began to get tired of it.
Do you wish that child keep quiet?
He grumbled. But when they arrived at the top station, some of the passengers came to speak Boco's driver.
There's laughter coming from our carriage.
but we can't figure out who's making the noise.
Just then, the driver heard a knocking coming from the coach. He peered into inside a little girl wearing old-fashioned clothing, and all the doors were locked. Boco's driver pulled and pulled, but not a single door would budge. The little girl continued to sing and laugh without a care in the world. But using their combined efforts, the driver, guard, and station master were able to pry open one of the carriage doors. They scrambled inside to find that the coach was completely empty. Everyone was surprised.
But I saw her,
protested the driver.
She was standing right in the window.
Perhaps she got out.
But no one has seen any girl climb out of the coach. Boco felt very uneasy. The journey back was not much better. The girl's laughter continued to sound from the coach, though whenever someone went to investigate. By the time Boco returned to Edward Station, he felt sick in the pit of his radiator. Without missing a beat or saying a word, he shunted the coach back into its siding.
I was hoping I'd never have to find out.
Boco nearly jumped off the rails in fright, but quickly calmed down when he realized Edward had returned from the works.
What do you mean?
Asked Boco. Edward sighed.
Many years ago, a little girl boarded one of my evening trains by herself, along with a shady character.
Boco gulped.
You mean?
It wasn't a pretty sight.
replied Edward.
Now, whenever the moon is full, the little girl returns to the carriage, laughing and singing just as happily as she did before her ultimate end. I just hope she's as happy as she sounds.
As the sound of the girl's laughter echoed from the inside of the coach, Boco could only agree.